away from the FIP World Heavyweight Champion. But the size differential in this matchup, you gotta think Cage truly resembles a heavyweight, which is the name on that championship. Remains to be seen who's in big trouble.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest scheduled for one fall is for the FIP World Heavyweight Championship. Introducing first, the challenger, Brian Cage. And his opponent, FIP World Heavyweight Champion, Fred Yehi.
As referee D.A. Brewer shows both men to go. Fred Yehi does not wait, going right after Brian Cage, and we are off and running in our FIP World Heavyweight Championship match. Fred Yehi going right after the challenger. Throws off Fred, but the speed of Fred Yehi here, thus far successful.
This is what you got to do with the bigger man, Trevin. You can't waste any time. And Fred Yehi, this series of chops to Brian Cage, this is the great strategy, in my opinion, against the big man.
And Yehi there, again using the speed, another stomp of the foot. When he had caught Fred Yehi's hand earlier, Fred stomping the foot. Fred is so unorthodox in his offense. Will it be enough to stop the strength, the raw power of the machine, Brian Cage?
Well, so far it hasn't been, as Brian Cage dumps the champion like a rag doll, Trevin. Threw him over his head like it was nothing.
It's not often you see a fall-away slam without the part that's the fall-away. So strong is Brian Cage as he just drives Fred Yehi into the corner here. And with those clotheslines, the strength of Cage. He is an ungodly size. I don't know how Brian Cage exists as he throws Fred Yehi a good 10 feet in the air and across the entire ring.
Brian Cage is superhuman. We would have a superhuman as the FIP heavyweight champion of the world if he could dispose of Fred Yehi tonight, and I would love to see it.
Looking at a man the size of Brian Cage makes me believe that Hercules might have been real. And Fred Yehi, though, grabbing the arm of Cage, doing his best to try to stop the man, but that short arm clothesline turns Fred Yehi inside out.
Brian Cage is the kind of guy that, as he goes for a pin here, that makes Hercules look normal. I mean, this guy is massive. This guy is a monster, the likes of which I've never seen before.
And don't underestimate the conditioning of Brian Cage. Usually you look at a guy this size and you think, all right, he's gonna have to take him out fast because Fred can outlast him. Well, Fred's got amazing conditioning, but I got news for you. So does Brian Cage as he catches Yehi. That Alabama slam sitting him out, nearly putting him away there.
Oh, how close was that, Trevin?
Yehi, a heartbeat away from losing the FIP World Heavyweight Championship, and Brian Cage is not slowing down the attack. Chance of catch point, chance of Yehi. FIP faithful trying to get behind the champion. Brian Cage does not care, MSL.
Brian Cage doesn't care about anything other than winning the FIP Heavyweight Championship of the world. He doesn't care about the fans. He doesn't care about you. He doesn't care about Fred Yehi. He is super focused.
As he springs off Yehi able to catch himself and stop Cage, but look at that kick, that back kick. But here's Fred again, hitting him in the midsection, going for the sunset flip, and no! Reversal into almost like a Northern Lights there. What a counter by Brian Cage. Did you expect something like that from a man that size?
Well, I mean, normally you wouldn't, but I've seen Brian Cage before, so I did. He's been so impressive every time I've seen him over the years.
And to my knowledge, this is a first-time ever matchup between these two men. Fred Yehi, while I pointed it out multiple times on a phenomenal trajectory, double champion here in WWN. Also one half of the Evolved Tag Team Champions. Brian Cage has just been unstoppable on a roll of his own. And it just has been these two trajectories haven't met until tonight at Ascension. And we may be looking at the next champion here.
Well, the new FIP, it's not just new rules, it's also new talent coming in. And this match, like I said, I've been excited about it all week. And that's exactly why, as Brian Cage hits a huge power slam.
And the agility of Brian Cage, second root moonsault, misses. How the hell did he get up there and do that? Chop from the champion here. Continuing the offensive. A lot of credit to Fred Yehi. He is not backing down. However, a chop from the man the size of Brian Cage, enough to take the champion off his feet.
Well, it's like taking a chop from 2 men, maybe even 3 men.
And you see how many strikes here coming back to back to back from Yehi, not able to stop Brian Cage, but catching the foot, stopping the foot. Challenger now hit behind the head with the axe handle twice. And another stop. Yehi here is on fire. Finally taking the big man off, and he nukes him, as he put it, with a shotgun dropkick.
Yeah,
and again.
Great drop kicks here from Fred Yehi. And
yet another
one.
nuke from Fred Yehi. Pinfall attempt. And no, Brian Cage kicks out.
But those stomps that we saw before, Trevin, to the feet, I don't care how big you are. Your toes are fragile. So actually the style that Fred Yehi brings to the table with a lot of these stomps going to be very effective against Brian Cage.
No, we've talked before about things like Achilles heels. We've talked about when a man the size of Brian Cage is on his back, he is not as big as he is. But right now, Yehi going from behind, trying perhaps for German, but Cage just stopping him. Going for the pump handle. It's called the GMSI. Pinfall attempt. No, nearly putting away the champion. The challenger here now. You hear the Terminator 2 claps for Brian Cage, but you also hear the raucous crowd here at the Orpheum getting behind champion Fred Yehi. What a reaction right now. Things are cooking here in Ybor City, Ascension 2017. We are live on FlowSlam.tv as the challenger has his arm held and thrown over the top rope.
Fred
Basement drop kick from Yehi.
He's doing a great job as he hits a German suplex there. Huge German suplex.
A huge understatement in the air. I can't believe he got him over. And he almost put him away, MSL. Fred Yehi with a German suplex to the man that is twice his size in Brian Cage.
But the way he set that up, Fred Yehi is finding the parts of the body that would be weak on anybody, no matter how big you are. And that is how he's setting up a lot of these power moves.
Yehi now. Looks like he could be maybe thinking submission predicament, but the strength, the size of Brian Cage, instead stopping the bigger man. Stomping him down there. And we nearly had a new champion.
Swing set Uranagi there from Brian Cage. Almost won him the championship. One of the things you notice about Brian Cage, Trevor, something doesn't go his way. He doesn't get flustered. He stays focused. You don't see him argue with the referee about the count. That is the sign of a great veteran.
Keeping his composure is once again the incredibly intimidating claps. What's he going for here? Prone champion holding on for dear life, but just a club from Brian Cage. Great job by Yehi exposing the knee and hitting the big man down to one knee. Cage could be in some trouble.
And this is the strategy that's worked for Yehi throughout the match. Go after the foot, go after the knee, the lower back. These are the regions that everybody is susceptible.
And the flurry of offense, the spinning forearm. Yehi now sizing up Cage. Can he knock the big man off his feet? And a spinning clothesline from Brian Cage. And are we moments away from a new champion? Powerbomb after powerbomb. And he calls that the F5. He's asking champion as he knocked out Fred Yehi, MSL.
Oh, and what a way that would be to win the championship, Trevin. If he could win by knockout here after the power bombs and followed it up with that variation of the F5.
WWN faithful trying to get behind Fred Yehi, but there's some smartness behind this strategy. When you go to pin a man, though yes, it takes energy to kick out, and Fred's springing to the corner to catch himself as he's caught with a splash. Brian Cage. Muscle bombs, Fred Yehi. You're kidding me. My God, powerbombing him over his knee. The challenger here, hanging up Fred Yehi. What is he doing, MSL?
I hope they reinforce those ropes.
Huge suplex into the ring from Cage. I think we're looking at a new FIP. No! Fred Yehi kicks out.
And the fans are going absolutely bananas here at the Orpheum in Ybor City. I have no idea how Fred Yehi just kicked out.
The point I was starting to make earlier, I do not disagree, by the way, when Brian Cage went for the knockout, you notice a kick out, albeit with a man the size of Cage on you, still takes a ton of energy. You just need to get a shoulder up. In a knockout situation, you need to get your entire body up.
Well, you also have to have the balance to be ready to continue. And if you think you have a guy knocked loopy, he might have the power to kick out, but not the balance to get to his feet. Great counter there by Fred Yehi with the backcracker.
Catches him this time with a lung blower. Yehi now. Wait, in the ropes. Koji clutch. He's got the Koji clutch of Brian Cage. Nowhere for Brian Cage to go. Stuck in the ropes here.
He's completely trapped, Trevin. Completely trapped.
And Yehi retains.
Here he's over and still FIP World Heavyweight Champion, Fred Yehi.
1 month ago, WWN and FIP presents Everything Burns 2017. Fred Yehi proved his toughness, defeating Teddy Stigma with a barbed wire 2x4 and a Koji clutch. Tonight, he battled against one of the biggest, if not the biggest, strongest man in all of professional wrestling. And again, using that Koji clutch, taking advantage of the rope to keep Brian Cage stuck. And damn it, the Orpheum, I agree with you, that was awesome. 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 Fred Yehi successfully retaining his FIP World Heavyweight Championship. This double champion here in WWN is on a roll. Who will be able to stop Fred Yehi? My God, Brian Cage, what a showing here tonight. Full Impact Pro presents Ascension 2017. That is one tough man.